Hello everybody, welcome back to GM Games. It's CoachFury here again on the channel with our latest Let's Play series of the Charlotte Hornets and the, well, we should really call this the LaMelo Ball franchise, because the aim of this Let's Play series is to see if we can help develop LaMelo Ball into a superstar that he looks like he might become in the NBA at this moment in time. The start of this first episode, really, last time we didn't get off to a great start. I mean, the Charlotte Hornets team is we're probably going to be one of the worst teams in the league. There's not really much surprise about that. But the main goal of our season really is to try and see if we can get LaMelo Ball developing into a great prospect, and as well at the same time as making sure that, well, we try and win him Rookie of the Year, which is certainly a tall order, because when I was looking at this off of the show. I was just having a little look at the rookie stats, and there's a certain man called James Wiseman who's putting up 16 and 10 as a rookie. So he's the second pick in the draft. He is certainly looking like he is going to be a good contender for Rookie of the Year. But some other things are looking pretty good. LaMelo is leading in terms of assists. He's also up there in rebounds, which is surprising considering that there's other sort of power forwards and centers in there. Just probably shows the varied ability that he does have. He's also taken an awful lot of shots, and which is fine. But he's not shooting particularly well at the minute. So we do need to think about how we address that. But we've set up some I believe it's some like strategy for him in terms of player instructions. We've sort of said, try and pass a little bit more rather than driving and shooting, because you're not particularly efficient at this post-up game. So we either want him probably driving to the basket, because you see he's very, very successful at that, or we want him shooting the corner left, or sort of a 3 right. So let's see how this goes. We are going to sim probably another month now, so we get to the point where we can set another set of player instructions for him. Obviously, we will stop if there are any injuries. We're not going to micromanage this team. I mean, there's no point. We're not necessarily in the playoff hunt at the minute. If we do suddenly get a run, and we might tweak it a little bit more. But yeah, that's the plan. Is we're just going to try and get ourselves through today. Probably I'm aiming to get to the trade deadline and sort of see if we can make any trade transactions, maybe, or at least have a little look at them. But yeah, we're just going to see if we can just keep tweaking LaMelo Ball's play style to get us something that will actually play to his strengths, which I think when I was looking at it is we want him probably taking 3-point shots or driving to the basket, because he's got some really good dribbling ability, so he's not necessarily going to turn the ball over if he's dribbling like that. And he's also scores quite a high percentage of his shots inside. Just his mid-range game just seems to be terrible, so it's something we're going to have to try and eliminate from his game. As we are now 6 and 21, I mean, yeah, not particularly great. You can see Hayward and Rozier pretty much carrying the offensive load for this team. But, it is what it is. We kind of didn't expect to be a playoff team this year. This Charlotte Hornets team has, as I said, I think on the first episode, a really weird mix of personnel at times. So it's something we will have to think about adjusting as the seasons go on, really. But we have got to the end of the month that we've simmed. Let's take a little look and see how LaMelo is actually doing. So we are obviously 7 and 26. We are pretty terrible on offense and pretty terrible on defense by the looks of it in terms of our points per game and offensive points per game. But let's have a little look. So his shooting numbers are still terrible, but they are improving. They're definitely improving. You see, look at that, he's hitting 50% of the corner 3. I mean, that's really good, and he's really, really good inside. We've just got to try and eliminate these shots around here inside the 3-point line. We'll have to try and address that. So, in terms of strategy, LaMelo Ball, 1 month again. We want you to drive and shoot more at the expense of post up less. We don't want you posting up, we want you to drive and shoot more. Okay, so that ends on the 17th of the 1st. So we will sim until that date. And then we will come back and have another little look at him. These numbers seem okay. I mean, for a rookie to put up 7, 4, and 4 in the minutes he is, it's not terrible. We probably need a bit more of range shooting out of him. Just try and eliminate that post up and mid range game, really, which is where he seems to be very ineffective. So we have 8 and 29. We are certainly heading towards a top draft pick at least. So we will be able to add some talent with LaMelo. 8 and 30 now. Which means it can be interesting come trade deadline, because we will have some players who we will just want to move on, really, like Hayward and Rozier. There's no point keeping around $40 million worth of salary in those two, given that they are getting older and probably not going to fit the timeline of some of the players that we've got. See, let Ball with 5 assists and 8 rebounds there. So he does manage to do a fair range of things. Oh, that's not Ball. There we go. There you are. So how are we looking now? So in terms of his driving and passing, his catching and shooting, his drive and shoot is very low. Post up shots 1, and he's passing a lot. Yeah, he's hitting lots of corner threes. That mid range game is going down. Posting up less. His percentage numbers come up a little bit. So is his 3-point percentage number. So that's good. That's kind of what we want from him. So we will probably keep the same set of instructions, which will be 1 month. Let's have another little look actually. We don't want the post up shot. We kind of want that eliminated, really. We're happy for you to drive and shoot at the expense of probably a drive and pass. His passing's actually come up, I believe. Okay, the stats haven't run yet, so we don't know that. Let's take a little look at his shooting numbers actually whilst we're here. So within 3 feet, he's 80%, which is what we want. We really need to eliminate this. See, this 3 to 10%, this 10 to 16%, and 16 to 3% really, which is we kind of want to eliminate that 3 to 10 feet, 10 to 16 feet, and 16 to 18 feet. Really, that's what we need to do with those. His usage is pretty good, so we're happy with that. Yeah, okay, right, so the strategy. Let's go back. So LaMelo, I don't really want you. We'll probably eliminate the post up, I think, more. So we want you to drive and shoot more at the expense of post up. Let's try and just eliminate that. Get that sorted. Okay. Right, what's our key dates coming up actually? Let's just keep an eye out for the trade deadline. 8th of Feb. Okay. So we are probably going to be near the trade deadline before we can do another set of instructions for him, which means that I am probably going to go to the trade block, start putting guys on. So you can go, Graham, I'm happy to trade you because you've only got 1 year left. If someone comes in for you, I'm happy for you to go. Hayward, you're costing me too much money, you've got to go. The Martin brothers, are they brothers? I don't actually know if they are. I mean, you're cheap enough, you can stay. Monk, you can be traded. Rozier, you can be traded. Zeller can be traded. And the others are all pretty much okay. So let's see if we get any trade offers for those guys. We will probably, let's sim ourselves until start of Feb. Hopefully the trade blocks of the teams will come up then and we can have a little look. We'll stop on action emails and not injury emails though. Oh, we've got an injury of some sort. Okay, so Bridges is out. We'll just put LaMelo Ball back in. $40 minutes or so. Sub out at like 55. We'll see him until those 4 days are done, and then we'll put him back in the lineup. Okay, back to the depth chart. Still my lineup. Bridges back in. Off the bench. Let's get ourselves until the 1st of Feb. Still no trade offers though. Okay, 1st of Feb, we do have some inbox emails, which is some scouting information, which I'm not worried about at this moment in time. I'll have a little look actually at the scout just to see. We obviously do have some DBL select players in here. And a mixture of random guys, but we're not too worried about that. And obviously now it's letting me know that a week away is the trade deadline. So let's see who is on the block around the league. Is there anyone that we necessarily want to have a look at? Westbrook is interesting, but we don't really need Westbrook. Bradley Beal was an interesting prospect as well, actually. I mean, a Bradley Beal, LaMelo Ball backcourt would certainly be fun to watch, wouldn't it? Okay. Right, let's trade some players. Okay, so for those of you who haven't actually seen the way that you can try and get deals on this new version of Draft Day Sports, this is probably a little bit of a new thing for you guys. And one of the cool things you can do about within this new version of the game is that you can put guys on the trade block and the AI will send you offers if they are interested in them. But you can also go out to teams and just see if anyone's interested by clicking this get offer button and literally just go down and see if you get any offers for anyone. So obviously we can't offer it to ourselves, but we can basically go down, and what's cool about this is it does tell you where their weaknesses are and what their plan is. So if they're near the playoffs, they might be a playoff hopeful team. If they're rebuilding like the Pistons, I mean, no surprise the Pistons are rebuilding. It does tell you. So they're obviously not going to necessarily want someone like Gordon Hayward, but maybe a team who's like possibly a playoff hopeful or a contender, if they do have the salary, might be interested in him. So we're just going to go down, I think, and quickly just do this for Rozier and do this for Hayward, just to see if we do get anyone who wants to have, throw an offer our way for them, because I would love to get their salary off the books before the off season, really, and help us sort of. Probably at this stage we are going to bottom out. So if we can get one of those guys off, it also opens up shooting opportunities for LaMelo Ball as well, which could be really helpful. So it seems like nobody in the entire league wants Gordon Hayward. I am not surprised. We are paying him a stupid amount of money, to be honest. But we can try and move Rozier. So they will offer us Gallinari and Okongwu. I can't even say that name. Okongwu. One thing I'm not a fan of in terms of the way this is done though is that you can't just click a link and see the player. So you have to go out, go to the team, find the player, and then actually look at them. So you can't really do like the trading on the screen. He looks like a really good defender, so that's an interesting prospect. Look, he's obviously quite raw at the moment. Good defensive ability, really good at drawing fouls, and also really good inside player. So we might take that. We'll obviously check around and see what else is out there. So we know the Okay, the Hawks are no longer interested. That's just interesting. Okay, we can get Tristan Thompson, who's past it at this stage. So Rozier does have some interest around the league though, which is pretty cool to see. Let's see what else we can get out there. Ibaka or Zubac to the Clippers. I don't think we'd necessarily want that. That's not going to help us at all. Okay, let's see if we can get that Hawks offer again. Go back in. Go back to our team. Yeah. There we go. There's the offer. So we're offering a second round pick. We will definitely take that, I believe. We give away a second round pick in 2021, so this draft. But we get a really interesting prospect back in Gallinari. So I will. Okay. I don't know why that's not working. There's not quite enough value in the deal. But you offered that deal. That's what you wanted. Why is this not working? Okay. Don't know why. Let's go back in. Let's try again. Yeah, that's really odd. I don't know why that's not working. The get offer and then make trade is not working. Look, if they've offered it to me, I might just go in and force that through in terms of commissioner mode and take that. So we'll probably look at that one. I think I'll just go in and just do that. Because that just seems a bit of a bug to me. If they've offered it to me, I feel that when they make the offer, they should just accept it. So it was Gallinari. It's on 3-year deal. Wow. Okay. And where are you? You and Rozier. Where are you? Rozier, and then our second round pick this year. There we go. Alright, okay. Apologies for that. I didn't realise we would have a little bug like that, but that's fine. We've made that deal. So let's see if we can get an offer for Zeller. Let's see if anyone would anyone take Zeller. I doubt anyone will, but 15 million is a lot of salary to move, so probably not going to be able to move him. We can probably look at someone might be interested in Graham. Well, I suppose now that we've yeah, we can maybe let's see if we can get a deal for Graham. If we can get a first round pick for him, I certainly will take that for sure. Oh, there we go. Michael Porter Jr. Oh, okay. Yes, I will take that. Okay, another bug. Right, so it was Porter Jr. and a second round pick in 2021 for Graham. Right, into commissioner mode. I'll have to put that on the forum as a bug, I think, because you can't just have teams offer deals and then just not accept them like that. That was Graham for Porter Jr. and second round pick. Okay, so I need to release a player quickly. That might be why that one wasn't working actually. Let me quickly release. Release. You got more money on your deal. guess we'll just have to release Rare into the port and go back and get this one done. Yeah, I've not had that bug before in other games where I've gone and offered and had the deal down and it been sort of rejected like that. Maybe that's just a new thing they've added. Oh, has the deal gone through now? Yes, it has. Okay, so we've done that one. Okay. So that probably does mean that we have a lot of power forwards now, but that's fine. We did need to improve that position. I think what we'll do is we'll end the episode there, guys, as we've come up to sort of our 20-minute mark, really. We'll still keep plodding away at this trade deadline when we come back next episode. I don't think the bug will be fixed by the time we get to the next episode. So we still, if we do get offers and have to take them, we'll probably have to still manually do them. But yeah, that's just something we'll have to live with. Yeah, we're just trying to see if we can make some more deals. I think if we can get something for Monk, something for Biombo, maybe we'll put Miles Bridges up on the block as well and shop him around and see what we can get for them. Because we are pretty much tanking out now at this point. So we do need to just try and pick up some value where we can. But yeah, we'll come back next time, see if we can get some more trades done before the deadline, and see what happens from